These latest Indian books are driving me crazy. Hey guys, I'm Sankalpita and you're watching Book Geeks India, which is a channel where I make book related videos. In this video, I talk to you about all the latest Indian releases of 2020, books that are getting hyped, books that are all over the internet on Instagram, on Twitter, on blogs, and on various other platforms. And these are the books that I really want to read, and I thought, why not talk to you about them? Now, before we delve into this video, let me just tell you that I have read only one out of all these books, 7 books, but I'm really excited to read others, and I have also ordered a lot of them. And now, because I have 7 amazing books to talk to you about, 7 latest Indian releases to talk to you about, let's get on with the video. Book number 1 is a chick-litty young adult fiction, also a college drama. So this is Three Impossible Wishes by Anmol Malik. This book was published on 26th of June and it is about 372 pages. So this book tells us the story of this 19-year-old girl called Arya Mehtani who gets accepted, who gets admitted to this university called the University of Wesley. Now Arya is a girl who has a lot of self-doubt. She thinks that she doesn't deserve this admission. Now this book tells us about her college journey, her college story, where she meets this young and rich brat from South Delhi called Sahil. She also meets another guy called Vladimir, who it seems will be her only way out of a possible and imminent deportation. Now, while Arya is managing all this college drama, she also manages a very serious and a very difficult kind of relationship with her dad. So this book tells us Arya's story, and it's a book about love, about friendship, about finding love, and about learning to love oneself. Book number 2 is a book that I actually first saw on Storytel and I was like, wow, this seems really interesting. Then I also saw it on Amazon and a lot of other places and I was like, yes, this book definitely has to go in this video. So this is The Henna Artist by Alka Joshi. This book was released on 15th of July, so it's very recent. This book is also being made into a TV adaptation and I think the rights have gone to Frida Pinto. Another fact that endorses this book is that this book is also a New York Times bestseller and it has been chosen by Reese Witherspoon's book club. So all these things definitely talk a lot about what the book is like. The Henna Artist is a period drama which is set in the India of 1950s and we come across this young girl, all of 17 years, Lakshmi, who flees from an abusive marriage and she comes to Jaipur. It is in Jaipur that she finds a livelihood and she becomes a very famous and very popular henna artist, and she also becomes a sort of friend to all these rich upper class ladies. She shares their secrets. All these rich women trust Lakshmi with their secrets, but Lakshmi never reveals her own. Now, years later, when Lakshmi's life has finally stabilized, she finds everything changed when her husband, the abusive husband from her marriage, tracks her down and he brings along with him a young girl who's actually Lakshmi's sister, but Lakshmi has no idea that she is her sister. So this is the premise of the book and it's a period drama which I think will be spectacular, and of course I'm very excited to read it. Book number 3 is called The Endgame by S. Hussain Zaidi and this book was released on 20th of July. Now this book is all of 240 pages and it's a book which will appeal to lovers of adventure, of action thrillers. It will also appeal to people who love political conspiracies and all these sabotage plots. So if you're into all those things, I think this is the book that you should be reading. 3 years ago, Vikrant and Shahbaz uncovered a massive sabotage plan to leak state secrets from a naval server in Lakshadweep. Now 3 years later, they have been given the responsibility to provide security to the BSF Special Director. But one day, when they are doing just that, their convoy is attacked and the BSF Special Director is killed. Now it is upon Shehbaz and Vikrant to find out what exactly happened, who are the killers, and as and when they try to dig deeper, they realize that this is a very huge conspiracy, something that they could have never expected. S. Hussain Zaidi is an author I have read previously. I read The Mafia Queens of Mumbai by the same author and I remember loving that book so much. So it is obvious that I am also excited about this book. Book number 4 is Suheldev, The King Who Saved India by Amish Tripathi. You guys have seen me talking about this book on 2 separate videos. I made a review video in English and Hindi, but yeah, I have read this book, but I'm gonna talk about it because it's one of the most, talked about and buzz book of the year. So this is a historical fiction, and I think it's a good fit for people who love historical fictions, people who are beginners, and people who are just willing to read about lost Indian heroes whom we don't hear about anymore. So this book takes us to the India of 1025 AD, where North India is actually suffering by the constant invasions that are happening, that are coming from Turkic invaders. They are barbarians who loot, who plunder, who kill, who murder, and who do all sorts of horrendous acts. The Turkic army is ruthless, they are brutal, and they are about to conquer North India. They have this huge plan to capture North India. So it is at this time when a young king from a very, very small kingdom called Baharaich emerges as a leader, and he unites the forces of smaller kingdoms of North India to put up a brave fight against these Turkic invaders. And this is the story of Raja Suheldev. The next book, which is book number 5, is Chaturanga by Anand Neelakantan. This is a book that I've already bought, and this was released just 12 days ago, which was on 6th of August. This is a 320-page book, and it's a historical fantasy which takes the story forward after the first book of the Bahubali series, which is The Rise of Simagami. So this is a book that I'm very, very excited to read because I do want to make a review video. And I have started reading Sivagami because I did not read it earlier, but now I will. Just to give you an idea, the kingdom of Mahishmati is actually in a political turmoil, and after a failed coup, Sivagami is actually risen to become a Bhupati. Now she has all the power and also the ambition, which obviously was there before, to avenge her father's death. The two sons of the Maharaja are in constant tussle, fighting for the crown, and there's a very strong and evil power broker who's playing wicked games to topple the current king. So this is where the book takes us, and hopefully I will get to read it very, very soon. Book number 6 is Hiranyakashyap, the Narsimha Trilogy Part 2 by Kevin Missel. So this book is all of 264 pages, and if you don't know, it's by a very famous author, Kevin Missel, and this is a mythological fiction. Now in this story, we get to see Hiranyakashyap as he's planning an attack on Indra's kingdom. Now Hiranyakashyap is disheartened by the fact that his son Prahlad is actually putting in opposition to oppose him. On the other hand, we see angry Holika, who actually discovers a lot of painful details about Prahlad's childhood that maybe would make her mind change about him. And I have a confession, I've not read the book 1, so I will definitely buy book 1 and also book 2 and soon make a review video about both of them. Finally guys, the book number 7 and the last book of this video is a very, very expensive read. So this is A Burning by Meghna Majumdar. This book was released on 17th of June. So this book is all of 304 pages and it's a literary fiction which is actually being recommended to lovers of Yagyasi, lovers of Jhumpa Lahiri. This book is actually being hailed in international circles a lot, like a lot. We see the stories of 3 characters whose lives intertwine in the event of a catastrophe. So we come across this Muslim girl, this young Muslim girl called Jeevan, who is actually accused of orchestrating a terrorist attack because of a careless Facebook comment. The second character is a PT sir who aligns with a political party, and he has very, very high ambitions to become famous and successful as a politician. The third character is called Lovely, and she's a young girl who is very important. Why? Because she has an alibi that can actually save Jeevan, but this alibi would only come at the cost of everything that Lovely holds dear in her life. So this is a complicated story, and like I told you, it's gaining a lot of recognition in international circles. So that's it from me in this video guys. These are the 7 books that are driving me crazy, or one of them was driving me crazy before it was released. So these are the latest Indian books, the latest buzz books from Indian authors which were being talked about left, right and center. Do let me know if you are planning to read any of them in the comments below. Also guys, let me know if you have already read any of these books, and I will see you with another video super soon. Until then, bye.